squad, talking all things green and gold. Give a round of applause. We break it down every game, every play, from Lambeau to the talks. You know we slay. Got the energy, electric vibes, always hype. Join the conversation, come on, grab your mic. It's a podcast flow that keeps your heart in tune. Every touchdown, every fumble, we're the afternoon. Packers, Packer boys, we be bringing the heat. Live on YouTube, can't accept defeat. Subscribe, hit that bell, never miss a beat. Follow us on Facebook, it's the ultimate retreat.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Packer Backer Boys. Well, I usually at this point say, how are you boys doing tonight? But everybody else is fashionably late. So, John Doran, how are you doing on this wonderful Halloween night?
Just peachy.
Well, you seem to be more in the spirit of Halloween than our coach seems to be.
Yeah, he's not about this holiday, man.
Yeah, do you see that interview?
Yeah, I seen that. Actually,
I absolutely loved that because you can tell he was kind of playing with him a little bit, but kind of serious at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, don't be asking me about costumes and shit when we got a football game to go and win. I don't give a rat's ass.
Exactly.
That's what I love to hear from LaFleur.
Exactly. Yeah, they're focused in on this game. That's what I want to see too. I think after that Browns game, it's kind of like woke them up, man. And and just like that at that end of the game in that locker room, I mean, that's what that second half. That's what they want to play every quarter. You know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
This is a start. I mean, now you got fucking Watson back. That's going to open up more in that offense. Reed, I mean, sounds like he might be back before Thanksgiving.
Hold on. This is where I got to take this moment to give flowers to Watson because his first game back, he had 80-something receiving yards.
Yeah, and just the blocking alone, dude. Oh. 2 of those touchdowns were main blocks were fucking from Watson.
Mm-hmm.
A damn good blocker too.
It's real nice having him back out on that field. I know we've given him a hard time because of him not staying healthy and all that, but we have also tried to give the guy his flowers because he is one hell of a talent.
Yeah.
It's just hopefully he can finally stay healthy. And speaking of staying healthy, I unfortunately have to bring up Marshawn Lloyd. Yeah, who? You know, I think
I'm going on that one now.
I'm almost on that train myself because LaFleur came out and said that he doesn't expect him practicing anytime soon. When we were hearing, he's gearing up, getting ready to go, what did he do? Have another setback?
Do you know why I think that is?
I
don't know. They might be getting Miami a call for a special running back.
I have heard the rumors myself about us we got an A-dub. What's up there, buddy?
And with them losing yesterday, they could be, and they just fired their GM. We could get their running back. I'm just saying.
It wouldn't shock me, especially with Ed Policy here now and already making a big swing. It's not off the table. Now, I'm not saying that this is anything like a guarantee or even likely. I'm just saying it's now possible.
Well, they checked into it.
What are your thoughts, A-Dub, about the possibility of us trading for Achane since we've been linked to him?
Wouldn't surprise me any bit, but then at the same time, considering how we need to get more from our run game so far leading up to now, I wouldn't be against the idea. But then at the same time, it's like our offense, it really needs a certain identity. Like, are we defined by our run game or are we more defined by the passing game? But I think, considering the way the season has progressed, I think the passing game for our offense has defined us the most to where that's the area where we should be producing more and doing much more than a run. But yeah, you got to have the threat of the run game as far as your offense being balanced. So the idea of another running back to add on here to bolster the run game a bit,
Yeah,
that does help.
you know, it's like we were saying, look at the offense going the passing game. They passed 9 different receivers or plus tight ends and the running back, but 9 different catchers. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I mean, they spread the ball around so much. It's unreal. You know, you don't know who to cover. You know, Watson. You got. You know,
But then you never know who's
Cobb,
going to have that big game for
yeah,
you. But people have made
Golden.
that complaint about, yeah, but people have made that complaint about the fighting wide receiver one, which we need. And
We don't.
if
Yeah,
there is a reason to be justified in that argument, it's going to be a matter of which wide receiver can you trust the most as that security blanket for Jordan Love to make the clutch plays when the game's on the line when it matters most.
yeah. Just like what Sean was just saying down here in this comment here about it all depends what team we're playing against. You know who fits up better with their their systems and not like Watson and more like Watson's always going to be out there. He spreads the ball wherever, and then like sometimes Golden be better because he's faster and he can get through. And you got Wicks.
But then,
If he gets healthy, he's one of our best route runners.
yeah, but then you got to consider looking at the kind of defenses we're up against. Like some receivers will show up and have their best game depending on the kind of defense you're up against, whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. You got to know who's best suited to show up and make the big plays in those kind of coverages.
Yeah. Now,
So, absolutely. Just like this game here, and Broski had happened to bring it up to me because he's real familiar with Carolina, that they seem to give up a lot of yards and catches to tight ends. So I would not be shocked if we see another huge game from Kraft.
yeah.
Exactly what I'm thinking about. But I think we're very familiar with what Carolina can do, especially since we played them before. Of course, the last time we played them was at Carolina, and we had a different defensive coordinator, and we gave up too many points to them. And Bryce Young had perhaps one of the best games of his career against us, passing for over 300 yards. I like to think this defense is better prepared that you don't let that happen again.
Yeah, yeah. I'd hope that these guys on defense would want to get a little payback for that type of game, making Bryce Young look so good when we didn't have the caliber of coordinator that we have now. I I would expect to see them kind of tee off on him a bit.
Yeah. But then, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Kraft has that kind of big game against Carolina. But then you got to think about this. When you look at that defense for Carolina, this is the kind of game you would think Jordan Love's gonna be should have a clean pocket the majority of this game because Carolina really does not have a pass rush.
Yeah. And another thing too, on the other side of the ball, their offensive line's pretty banged up right now. I think. So
Which gives room to the ideal possibility that the pass rush for Green Bay should get home a lot in this game, and they should round up a variety of sacks. But I watched a video to where I think somebody brought up another point. I think that was valid to think about was we got to see our defense step up in terms of creating more turnovers down the road.
exactly.
Absolutely.
But one
We
thing
got, we got
about it,
three. We got three, right? That's it.
well, one thing about it, it's hard to get turnovers
Mhm.
when these teams they're getting the ball out so quick. It's hard to get turnovers.
Yeah,
You know, Lincoln
yeah,
does-
you're talking about those quick passes and the
Yeah.
quick reads down the
So
field.
it's hard to get interceptions like that. You know, they're not going to 15 to 20. You know, and airing it out. They're dinking and dunking, man. You know, they don't got time to do shit. You know, that's what.
Yeah, well, we got. Yeah, well, I think if there's a time you have to think about interceptions being a thing, it's going to be a matter of those deep shots that certain offenses have taken against us. That they've gotten some big plays off the deep balls at times, which I like to think we got to start limiting and don't give up so many of those again. Like we saw plenty from Rodgers before against Warren Pittsburgh, but we adapted and managed to shut that down. We got to do the same here.
Well, it was nice about against Pittsburgh that our front four did all the job. We only blitzed once. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I mean, if we can keep doing that,
Which, yeah, and that in itself has to be a fun thing. I like to think Jeff Halfley should be satisfied with that, because if there was one thing I was hoping Green Bay fixed and got together was, you want to be able to get pressure on the quarterback with less blitz coverages and blitz packages out there. I think that's Jeff Halfley's goal. Like, get pressure on the QB with just the front four in itself, and don't blitz the linebackers so much just to get in the backfield.
Yeah, exactly. Because with this type of pass rush, now we can leave these linebackers back in coverage to help with our corners. Because we've all came out and said that our cornerback room is pretty weak. Though I did like the decision of benching Hobbs for Kerryon Valentine, because even if Kerryon doesn't stay the starter, that might have lit enough of a fire under Hobbs, especially hearing the way he talked about it.
I think it was communications between. I think he had to learn more about communication, and because there was quite a few.
Yeah, and one's got to think he's got to be better in his coverages, especially if you're matching up in man coverages against certain guys too.
I'm not giving up on him.
Mm-hmm.
Neither am I, but one's got to think is he better suited to remain in the slot, or do you still want to keep him out there to get bullied in the boundaries? But I think he should go back to the slot where he's much more effective.
You know, I'm all for that. I actually like him a little better in the slot than I like Bullard. Unless it's like almost an obvious running situation, I don't want to leave Bullard in. He gives up a lot in coverage.
Yeah, he does. Like, for me, Bullard's best strength has to be just being a thumper and making the tackles out there.
Mm-hmm.
X is getting bored back there. You saying, man? He's getting bored, man. No one's throwing his way, man. He's getting bored. Got to move that boy around and give him some action.
Well, you got to give it to Evan Williams. Granted, he's had a little bit of ups and downs, but on the whole, he's been playing freaking great this year.
A lot of guys been stepping up, man. Even Hopper's gonna start getting more time, playing time. Hopper's he saved that fucking that second thing that Hopper, man. He saved that one, man. That second play.
He was in on that tackle.
Yeah.
And when you mention Enigbare, this makes me think about how great this 2022 draft class of Goody has been. Like,
yeah,
it only solidifies to me that this had to be one of the best draft classes he could have put together. The 2022 draft class.
Shit, even his free agents, fucking Brendan Cox Jr. You think too bad he's hurt right now, but I like that kid. I'm kind of sucks that he fucking got hurt, but I want to see when he gets back healthy.
What do you guys think about the rotation on the right side with Ryan and everything? I thought the offense played better last week.
Yeah,
man.
I like that. Mm-hmm. They did that last year too. They kind of experimented, and
I know we were against Ryan at first, but
I'll tell you what, the rotation is also good to me, and especially in terms of the situational downs and the situational plays. So I'm all for it. I'm saying if the plays are working accordingly with the rotation, I'd say keep it going.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not against it to still help Morgan get acclimated to playing all the snaps throughout, but I do think that he is the far and away better guard, because even though our offense is playing better, I do notice a difference when Sean Ryan's in there versus when it's Jordan Morgan.
What? No Swift? The late scratch? Really?
Yeah.
What did he do? How is
the groin? Both the groin.
Swift was ruled. Yeah, it was a groin injury to where Swift was ruled out.
Wow. So they really have nothing.
But yeah, I've already seen. But then I've seen our injury report to where we got a few guys questionable. Even Quay Walker's questionable.
Yeah.
That's one I definitely hope makes it to the game, because Quay's been on freaking fire this year.
He should. Well, one could say for Quay Walker, he should have that kind of thing going, especially when it comes to him proving himself noteworthy of a contract extension. I mean, the better he plays, the more convicted he is of a contract extension.
Yeah,
Green Bay is going to give him an extension. It's just a matter of how much he will get paid.
the only thing that I worry about is if we don't lock him up during the season, that if we wait to the end, he might see those dollar signs. That's going to be the possibility because somebody would overpay for Quay Walker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he wants to go anywhere. I think he likes it here, man.
And-
That room is getting pretty tight, man.
And I like him a lot here. I don't
Yeah.
want to see him go anywhere.
Every
and
year he's
Edwin
getting better
Cooper
and
makes
better
one
and
hell of a
better
duo.
every year. Yep. Every year he's getting better. Every year.
Yeah, him, Edric Cooper, and don't forget McDuffie's been showing up
Yeah.
for us.
Hopper, he's been showing up
Yeah.
too.
Don't forget Jordan Love. That fool just had a 363 touchdown game, bro.
Ooh.
You know, he's not on the who list. He's not on the who list, man.
You mean the future MVP of the league?
Yes,
Yeah.
that guy. The future Super Bowl MVP,
Oh,
future
boy.
MVP of the league.
Right now he's
so
definitely
far,
in the MVP conversation. He's got top 5
Yeah.
numbers in every category, and he's leading the 1 seed.
yeah, and and the thing now is Lamar Jackson is ahead of him in terms of touchdown passes and all.
I saw that shit. I replied to that guy too. He's like, look at all these sad quarterbacks. I'm like, yeah, bro. One of those quarterbacks is ahead of you in the standings and has already beaten you. So, I mean, really, how sad is the list? I mean, your quarterbacks are probably out.
And here's the thing, Lamar. You want to talk about Lamar had less games to play. He's just coming back and all, but that list is subject to change after this Sunday.
And is that 14 passing touchdowns or is that rushing too?
Passing.
Oh, that's just passing? Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, bro, I'm okay with it. It doesn't mean your team's better. Doesn't mean, I mean, look at their record. I don't care if he had 25 touchdowns. If he's still losing games, it doesn't matter.
Well,
You guys
one
in
could
your
say
next year.
after last night, you could say the Ravens are gonna finally turn the corner and reclaim the division that they were almost out of, especially if the Steelers don't have much of a tight grip on it.
Oh, yeah.
If Lamar wins out and that's a big if, man. Like,
Well,
you guys are like,
Ravens don't have a
Well,
difficult schedule in front of them right now.
No.
yeah, I'm
but I'm
about
going
to
to
say
tell you right now the
it's
same
a-
thing that Lamar is not the guy, bro. He hasn't been the guy. I get he gets great regular season numbers, then he gets some playoffs and he chokes. And now he's just choking the regular season. That's all. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Fuck that guy.
Save it for tomorrow night
yeah,
on
when
the
it
rant.
comes to
He's
as far as the here and now for the Panthers, I'd say when it comes to how we handle Carolina, it's going to be a matter of when it comes to our defense versus their offense. I say Rico Dotto's
Really?
to ride this out with the same guy who put up nearly more than 200 yards rushing against the Cowboys. Yeah, that guy's going to be their top weapon out there. Like, if there's a plan Carolina has going into this game, they're going to try to reduce the load on Bryce Young to where it's going to be their run game they're going to use to beat us instead of him.
Yep. Running right
Ron.
at Parsons. Just running right at Parsons.
Look. Hey, Ron, didn't you tell us you were going to you're going to wipe the floor with the Ravens last week?
Yeah, didn't you say the Bears were going to be 5-2 after the last weekend?
Bears still stuck. Bears still stuck.
It's okay, Ron. We know you don't know nothing about football. It's okay, buddy.
Mm-hmm. And
Just be friends with Broski. He'll teach you some football. He knows football.
And when I think about Jordan Love, I'm thinking there's a certain narrative I remember that started out at the beginning of the year that needs to be dead at this point. the narrative that was brought up by our guy Motown Mitch about Jordan Love being the fourth best QB in this division.
Fuck that.
You're
Perhaps,
absolutely-
perhaps that narrative better be dead right now.
Yeah. Bro, all that shit they talked is dead. I don't care about any of it. I don't even want to hear it, man.
Mhm.
Oh, Jordan Love
Yeah.
this, Jordan Love that. Look, man, he does just
Yeah.
fine. Leave him alone.
I kept up with the receipts of certain narratives. Like, there's not just that about Jordan Love being a fourth best quarterback. There was the narrative about that revolved around Michael Parsons about how much that back issue that he had at the start of the year was going to affect him. That Green Bay might have wasted their money on him and paid him that much.
Ravens were taking
What
on
the hell are we
their-
gonna do when Reed comes back?
So if the Ravens were taking on your backups, bro, then I what? How did you think you had a chance? I mean, seriously, bro, you're gonna come and say that stuff now, but last week it was you're gonna blow them out. You're gonna do this. Caleb Williams is the greatest quarterback to play the game. I mean, bro, this guy says
And what's funny about that game is I actually gave the Bears a chance because I had no faith in that Ravens defense
Yeah.
as it was
You're right, bro.
with the past couple of weeks.
You got beat by their backup quarterback, Ron. Their
Snoop-
backup
Snoop
schooled you
Huntley.
guys, torched you. Their backup, bro. The backup.
The guy, the same guy to whom Woody warned us about, Snoop
Yeah.
Huntley.
Yeah. I mean, come on, bro. Totally drug his nuts on the Bears. There you go.
Oh
Caleb
my
is look, there you go, bro. See, there you go again, man. Just saying some dumbass shit. I'm sorry,
Right?
Ron.
You sound just like that character.
Bro, to be
You
real
sound
about
just like
shit,
that
bro.
character.
Be real about shit.
I'm saying you sound just like that character from First Things First. I don't know what his name is, but he said that same dumb statement.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, what has Caleb Williams done during the time for me to even be convinced that he's already better than Love?
Holy shit, he had a
But quite
116 on you guys.
because-
Holy fuck, the backup. The backup had a 116. What the fuck?
Yeah, because you think after the performance he had against the Ravens, I'm sure plenty more Bear fans ought to ask themselves some questions about, is it time to press the panic button on our perspective on Caleb Williams?
I did that before he even drafted him, man. He's a bust.
God.
I didn't
Yeah,
want to.
and how
I mean,
and hey, you seen I shared a screenshot of that post about how a certain character by the name of Paul Merkel feels about him.
yeah.
That could be Ron, for all I know.
Jeez.
I'm just saying. Merkel's probably got like several backup accounts. The guy talks so much shit.
Mm-hmm. But I think I remember at the start, Paul Merkel never had no faith in Caleb Williams. He just rolled him out because he was their Bears quarterback.
Bro, a lot of them, even David Weatt, I mean, they all were like, no way they're getting rid of Fields. No way they're going to go with Caleb. They were all on the Fields bandwagon. He's just getting better. Every year he gets better. He has better numbers, which he did. They were low, but they were better than the year before.
Mhm.
You know, they were
Yeah,
always
but
better.
the thing was, Fields never passed for more than 3,000 yards in a season.
Right. Oh, he never had more than 7 wins in a season.
Right?
I mean, he was 10-33 when he left the Bears. 10-33 for 3 years. 10-33, 10 wins in 3 seasons, bro. That's going to get you fired anywhere. I'm sorry.
You know, it's Halloween.
And
I know it is.
and when you see and when you
Who's
look
that?
at what's happening,
Who's that in the picture?
Holy shit! Dan Campbell.
Who's in the
This
dress?
Dan Campbell dressed as a Marilyn
It's a girl.
Monroe, bro. This Dan Campbell, bro.
I mean, come on, man.
You can't tell by his grit in his teeth.
Yeah. Yep. That's him and his wife, man.
Oh, it's Dan right there, bud.
Yep.
He must have lost a
Oh,
bet.
boy.
He must have lost a bet there or some shit.
They're drunk or something. I don't know.
yeah,
Being a
but,
Lions, you'd have to be drunk, I suppose. You know,
Oh,
going
shit.
0-16. Remember that? He was on that
Oh, my
team,
God.
man.
That's funny. Anyway,
Yeah, but since we are on the topic of Halloween, we just played the old boogeyman. what were your thoughts on this game that we had against the Steelers, seeing our old quarterback of Aaron Rodgers? And relatively, what were your thoughts on the game as a whole?
Well,
It was a masterpiece in the second
Go ahead,
half.
A-Dub.
well, my thoughts are as thought as it goes. This is
do you
another
mean, Ron?
game to where I saw everything I expected to see. Yes, Aaron Rodgers, of course, we started off slow once again, but the second half we definitely picked things up. It was a matter of adapting and adjusting to what the Steelers were trying to do. Like at the start of the half, it was like you wonder what was this offense trying to do or what do and how Aaron Rodgers was nearly picking us apart at the start of the game. Like we see in a variety of their drives end with field goals, and you had our worries about our own kicker Brandon McManus missing a few field goals in the first half. But then
You had to go there.
luckily, sorry, but you got to call everything out for the pros and the cons of this game.
I'm just saying you had to go there.
Sorry. Yeah, that was one con. The other con had to be Keyshawn Nixon getting picked on by Rodgers after Nixon called him out about the
Hell
one to
yeah,
throw in
man.
his direction.
Well, he did the belt,
But
didn't he?
The only deep throws that he threw were on Nixon, man. I mean, what the? Why'd you have to
yeah,
call him out, bro?
Nixon got tagged with a few penalties as well.
Yeah, well, he caused them, and he wasn't even there on one of those plays. He got burned so bad, bro. He tried to walk away, acting like he wasn't even involved. I'm
That
like,
was
bro.
Rashawn Gary that did the belt. That was
Yeah,
Rashawn
yeah.
Gary.
Gary did the
Yeah,
belt.
that
Yeah,
was one.
Rashawn
That was
Gary
one of
did
the pros, and I did say before that I had my worries about him doing the belt celebration. Like when you think about our history, many times anyone does that belt celebration on Rodgers, they usually end up paying for it.
And
Luckily for us-
everybody on our side knew that. That's why they fucking did it, bro. They were gonna challenge him, man. They wanted Rodgers' best. How else do you get his best by goading him into playing like that? I mean, come on, bro. We got
Yeah.
you full. Now this is our belt.
Yeah, because the thing is like
The belt stays
we
with
all
us.
like
That's
anybody
what
who
Gary was
knows.
saying. The belt's staying with us, man.
Yeah, like anyone who knows Rodgers very well, he is a very competitive individual, and he usually plays his best football when he has a chip on his shoulder at times. So, yeah, we had to motivate that part of Rodgers
But
for
it
him
kind
to
of
play.
sucks when you got Parsons
Things like
coming
that.
at your face, man. Full bore.
It does
Yeah.
suck.
Gotta
But
get the ball
but
within
then
2
the other,
seconds.
but then the other pros has got to be our second half adjustments to where you finally saw Jordan Love and his offense finally open things up, get more comfortable. They knew they were more than understanding about the kind of defense that Pittsburgh was playing out there, and had to take advantage of a variety of man coverages that Pittsburgh was throwing our way. And the other pro had to be the big game that we got from Tucker Kraft on
And do you
tight
know-
ends day.
And the 2 touchdowns, they were on blitzes. He knew it. I mean, he knew it. He knew it. The blitzes were coming.
Mhm.
Man, he dialed that fucking perfect, man. He read it perfect, man. It's like, that's what people don't give. I mean, Love knows his fucking game in and out, man. Rodgers really taught him fucking how to watch film and everything else and break everything down. And I mean, this dude, I mean, he knows where the blitz is coming from. I mean, man, it was unreal how he actually works. You know, he's got a mastermind. You know what I mean? Like Rodgers. You know, he can dissect a fucking defense. He sees it before he fucking snaps the ball. What's happening?
Yes, he can
Yeah,
dissect
and that's
He's got
something, and
the
that's
time.
something that seems to it, and that's something that's definitely improved for Jordan Love is
Yeah.
Love is a matter of being able to handle the blitz packages better and reading defenses for them. And speaking of Love, I think something else that has to come to mind is how much better does he look apart from last year as far as we've seen what Jordan Love could be like when he was playing through injuries, and now that he is healthy and 100%, we're seeing a better version of him this year.
Yeah. I mean, you see him
We
throwing the run.
had that complaint before about Jordan Love had constantly turned the ball over in games and had his issues and miscues through
We got 2 coming up,
because of
man.
injuries. But
Yeah, the Bears.
The Bears.
But now Jordan Love is 100% healthy, And pretty much he's more developed now with his third full season as a starter, to where now he's actually understanding where to put the ball. He's got much more confidence and trust in his receivers. Like, you just see a lot of things come together for us. And that's the one area, that's the one thing to think about. The Steelers don't do a good job of covering tight ends, or we're playing another team who has that same issue. Like, even they cannot cover tight end.
Dude's name is Melvin.
And also also another pro you can call out is how good Christian Watson looked in his return to the offense.
84 yards.
Because yeah, 85 yards off of 4 receptions, and I've been on record harping about this many times before, saying that when Christian Watson is healthy and on the field, he makes a big difference for our offense. Like, you see us look better when he's out there able to stretch the field and create opportunities for others.
Yeah,
he had some big plays, man. I ain't gonna lie.
When they were blitzing, he picked up the blitzes. He blocked good for those 2 touchdowns. Dude blocks good too, man.
You can't even tell he was hurt, bro. Can't even tell he was hurt. He's playing, picked up right where he left off. And hey, Ron, man, don't worry, bro. We're gonna play you guys. We're gonna have our bye weeks. You know, we're gonna be just fine, man.
Yeah, but that time we'll be in the basement anyways. So.
Yeah.
And the other pro you can call out is in the second half, our run game picked up a bit when we had Emmanuel Wilson pick up the load and run the ball a bit more too. Like, you saw some, like, we were slow on the run in the first half with Jacobs, and then once Emmanuel Wilson got his fair share of carries and touches in the second half, the run game pick up.
He seems to open up the run game. I don't know how. Why is it different when he gets out there? And then it's easier for Jacobs to get yards after. Does he make them change something? I don't know.
Because when he goes out there, it's no more north and south like trying to stop Jacobs. Now you got to defend the entire width of the field too. On top of it, and they might be a little gassed by that point to where Jacobs is just running them right over.
Yeah, and luckily for us, we're almost reaching the point in the season where you would say Jacobs' productivity will pick up, because when you think about last season, when Jacobs' productivity picked up, Jacob got the most of his productivity in the second half of the season when the weather changed. Like, he was far more elusive, picking up yards and scoring touchdowns. Like, he started off slow in the first half of the season and then picked it up in the second half of the year when the temperature changes, and we may see that again with Josh Jacobs this year. This is what Green Bay usually we'd be waiting for. Like, you think the cold part of the year is the best time to see running backs run the football more.
I don't think it matters, but that's just me. Hey, Paul, I mean, we got Reed's still out. I think Wicks is still out. I mean, when these guys come back,
trust me when I tell you, Golden is still going to get his targets out there. It's just a matter of Jordan. Jordan Love just has more of a reprieve chemistry with these other older receivers out there.
What do you guys think about trading Reed?
No.
Why not?
I'm not trading Reed. Reed is too electric of a player. Granted, he does have his issue with drops.
But who are we going to get rid of? Someone's got to go.
And not to mention, Reed is one of our most productive receivers out there. So if I'm looking at anybody in this receiving room as the odd people out, it's either going to be Dontavian Wicks or Malik Heath that we may get rid of.
But here's what I'm saying: we get more capital for Reed.
Yes, but that's because Reed's such a higher value player than them.
But the reason I'm saying this is because, all right, we already know what Reed is, right? We know what we could get for him right now. If we traded him, we could probably get a first or something for him. Honestly, he's that good. Maybe a second.
Why get rid of him?
But hear me out because of Golden. I mean, Golden is not going to get an opportunity when Reed comes back. You guys realize this, right? Where's he going to play?
I still think they're going to shoehorn him in, because I still wouldn't be shocked if
there's gonna be a variety of plays that Golden will be used for, like situational plays like those. You know, some of the stuff that Reed does as far as the end around reverse and RPOs, they drafted Golden for that purpose. Like they was trying to divert Reed to be a regular receiver, like what Dobbs and Watson would be as far as going out and getting those big plays in the middle as far as those route running.
Yeah,
So
kick returns too. I mean, just sprinkling them there.
I'm just saying, guys, we're about to have a crowded wide receiver room. We're going to be the Detroit
Nice
Lions.
to
We're going to
have,
have
man.
an $80 million receiver that we're not throwing the ball to. I'm just saying, they got J-Mo over there. Well, how are they giving him the ball?
Well, they tried last time when he dropped the ball. I said, I don't know.
But I'm just saying, look at his numbers for the year, bro. Look
I
at his
know.
numbers for the year.
Well-
That's very, very like they paid him one wide receiver 2 money, and the guy's barely a wide receiver 4 numbers.
'Cause I don't
Honestly,
know.
wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4 numbers. I
Like
mean,
I
how
said,
is
their offense ain't as good as the past 2 years? It's not.
well, but I'm saying we're going to have a similar situation. We got so many mouths to feed in wide receiver. That's what I'm saying. Like Reed to me has now moved into that spot where I think we could get more if we traded him.
See, I think what we're gonna do is try moving on from Romeo Dobbs at the end of the year if Golden catches on, to where we would have an offense of Golden, Watson, and Reed, and try and kill people with speed.
You know, I don't think Dobbs going anywhere. I think we'll get him. I think we'll get him at a
Yeah.
pretty decent price.
He's
I really
one
do.
guy I don't think they're going to get rid of. I think
No,
he's
I don't think
before
so.
the end of the year, he's going to be the number one guy.
And let's be upfront and honest about something.
It's gonna be Wicks or Heath.
What
It's gonna be those-
Dobbs will, if we pay Dobbs anything, it's going to be something similar to what we're giving Watson, especially since Romeo Dobbs is not giving us the kind of productivity that warrants a huge contract.
Right.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
still say he's got half a season. I mean, he's already making it. I mean, how many targets a game does he get? 6 or 7 at least, right? That goes up.
Yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I was surprised about Sims. We let Sims go. It's like, oh my god, I like that kid. I always liked
I
him.
did too, man. I was shocked when I saw that too.
But here's the thing.
Holy fuck.
But they let Sims go based on the purpose of Sims was let go for the sake of us giving room for Watson's return as well as
Yeah.
holding on to 2 kickers at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And don't
Yeah, we're
forget,
holding 2 kickers, man.
even Devontae Wyatt was making his return too.
Dobbs will be gone. Look, Philip says Dobbs will be gone. I mean,
He might.
that's the other thing. If Dobbs plays out, if Dobbs balls out, he moves into that spot of more valuable than Reed.
See, I
You know
wouldn't
what I'm
mind
saying?
if Dobbs goes. It wouldn't bother me
Honestly,
at
if
all.
we're going to get rid of a guy, it's going to be somebody that's got to be playing decent, that's going to be worth something. Otherwise, you're just getting rid of a guy. You're just opening a spot. I want something for somebody. I mean, like some of these guys got great potential. Like Golden, we don't even know what his potential could be.
Yeah, but you'll get,
Savion Williams, same thing.
you'll get a 4th or 5th round pick when he leave.
I mean,
Well, and let's be clear, we already put ourselves in a position where we got 2 years passing us by that we don't have a first round pick.
No.
But then I think Green Bay was already smart with that idea. Like when you look at the way our team is structured, some of the best players we get are not even first round picks.
Yep.
bro, I would trade away. I would have traded away one of our first rounds just to get a guy with double-digit sacks. Have we had one? When's the last time we had a guy with?
Rob, give it a couple more weeks and we'll be there.
I know, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's
Yep.
what I'm saying. Already,
I mean-
I would have gave up one pick just to get. We're gonna have 2 guys with double-digit sacks. You know that, right? We're gonna have 2 of them.
And the
Okay,
last
I
time
wanted
we had,
one. We gotta
and
get
I-
2. Happily
and I
give
already
up a
re-
goddamn first-round
and I
pick.
already told you the last time we got 2 guys with double-digit sacks on this team was 2019 when we had Zadarius and Preston Smith together.
Smith brothers.
Yeah, but even then, I don't think our pass rush was anything like it is right now.
Yeah, and also back then, we didn't have a run defense either.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, absolutely. didn't. No, man, we are much better off right now. The Micah Parsons trade was a fucking success, worth the 2 first-round picks, if you ask me. I mean, because we're not only going to get 2 guys with double-digit sacks this year, probably next year and the year after that.
Well, we need
And
is
something else you could look, and something else that can be said about those 2 edge rushers that we got. They're far superior than the Smith brothers when it comes to defending the run.
Micah Parsons is worth both those guys. Just saying. Micah
Cause
Parsons is.
because that's something else you
Just
got to
say
think
it.
about as far and for me to say that's another narrative I say that should be put to bed, and dead already too was guys wanted to talk about when we made this trade, we put ourselves in a tight spot to where our run defense would be worse now since we don't have our best run stopper out there, but we didn't really lose our best run stopper at all.
No, that wouldn't actually. He's really balling
Because,
out, man.
and here's the thing, something else you should think about looking at. Has our run defense actually wavered from where it was last season? No, it hasn't.
Shit, it's gotten better.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
White, Wooden, I mean, they really stepped up.
Drafted him with the first as long as he. Yeah, no, bro, he's making everybody else better on the line.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he's almost triple teamed every fucking play, he's at least double teamed every play. You got to commit two guys to block him. I mean, it opens up a lot.
And something else, yeah, that's the other thing I preached about when it came to acquiring Parsons. How much of a difference maker he is on that defense in terms of giving other guys opportunities to exploit.
The cheetah
Like
package,
he draws enough, like the guy draws enough attention to where other guys should have more easier opportunities to get in the backfield, taking advantage on one-on-one matchups with the offensive line.
And Van Ness is fucking missing out, man. All the fun, man. He's got to get back on the field.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he'll be
yeah,
back.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It was like
Yeah,
that.
it was unfortunate he got hurt, especially when he was having one of his best seasons with us this year.
Bro,
Yeah.
he's the only guy that got a sack that day anyway. I mean, what the hell?
That's how he got hurt down that sack.
That's how he got hurt on that sack, but he's the only one who got one that game. So, I mean, Van Ness has taken the step. Micah's helped him take that step.
Well,
Now he's just got to get it out there. He's got to get more time in now. He's got to get past the injury.
I think he'll be back soon, I think, though.
Yeah, I
the
think
next
so
few weeks.
too.
Yeah. Well, luckily, Green Bay's holding up pretty well without him. But I like to think once he comes back, we're going to be far better for it. I mean, like when you look at the defense, clearly the only weakness we've had so far leading up to now has just been our cornerback room. And I've watched a video on this before. Like, sure, you want to address the cornerback room. Like, maybe you want to trade for a far better corner or go after somebody. But the thing is, like, there's not really much out there, especially when you think about the market.
I think they're going to that Ward.
Ward. Yeah, Ward.
Yeah.
That's who I'm hearing.
Denzel Ward from the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they, from what I've been hearing, they've been having a few trade talks with the Browns about him.
Yeah, conversations about
maybe
what
we'll
we have.
get something done with that one, and I'd love to have it because he's a hell of a corner. The only thing about him is he has a little bit of an injury history, but
yeah, and so does anyone else that you might think about that we go after in free agency or even a trade. Like these guys have that issues with injuries, and then who's better suited. And then when it comes to these corners, you got to think about who is better suited for handling the boundaries, like the guys that we have now.
yeah, I don't think there's any way the Cowboys get that because supposedly the Eagles are offering 3 first-rounders for them.
That's I heard. That's crazy, man.
They're not going to get him either. The Eagles are the one team I'm not worried about getting
If
them.
I was the Browns, I would do it. Man, 3 first rounds, maybe to really boost your
Well, here's the thing. You sign Myles Garrett to a major contract to where you're keeping him for a couple of more years. So why push the issue to get rid of him now, especially when your defense has been looking better this year?
That's true. Yeah.
The only thing, like, if you're the Browns, the only focus you got to have once this season is over is you got to bolster your offense a bit.
See, I heard that. I heard that teams are actually calling us for Wicks, and there was someone else.
Ignabarri
too. Yeah.
Yeah, and there ain't no way in hell I want to move on from Ignabarri. It sucks that his contract's going to be done at the end of this year because he's going to move on to be a starter somewhere. But he is great as the second guy to have it.
Hey, Paul, those 3 first rounds they offered, that's from the Eagles, the fucking Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
Odds are those are picks 32. Those are basically second-round picks.
Yeah.
And besides that, they don't have the money to fucking. I'm telling you, they don't have the cap. You all say the cap is mysterious, but look at the talent that they already have on the team. I don't see how they take that
Here's
contract.
the thing. Jerry Jones screwed that up when it comes to them not having a cap, because if you weren't so stubborn about waiting till the last minute to sign certain people and then you overpaid them, maybe you have more than enough to handle going after some other guys, because somebody did an estimate that if Jerry Jones had did contracts much earlier than he did, he would have had at least up to $99 million in cap saved up going forward into this year.
Yeah.
That's senility.
I mean,
Working at Magic.
I mean,
Not that one.
you like later, like at a much earlier time, you could have signed Dak Prescott for less than $60 million a year. You could have signed CeeDee Lamb for less than what he's getting a year and kept them guys together. Hell, you could have kept Michael Parsons if you signed him earlier and paid him $35 million a year.
Yeah. They could have gave Michael what he wanted for a lot cheaper and a lot sooner. And I mean, hey, don't get me wrong, I like how it worked out. Shit,
I don't want to change a damn thing
Mike
that's
is
going
gonna be a
on.
Packer for the next 10 years, bro. Mike is a Packer for the next 10 years, bro. Easy.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest downside you got with signing Michael to this much is a matter of, will we have enough left in the cap to be able to cover paying everybody else? Because we already got a variety of names that are coming up as far as guys who are still under rookie deals that are.
I know, but Micah's contract doesn't get anywhere out of control until like the third year, bro.
Yeah.
The next couple of years, like next year's 19 million, then I think it's like 29 million or something after that, or 33. I mean, it don't even get. It's easily can work it in, and by the time it comes up to where it's something, we can restructure them. Other guys will already be paid. I mean, this is Mike is going to be here for the next 10 years easily. Oh, Ron, you know what? You just confusing Micah with your Bears. I mean, you're now like
confusing with Montez Sweat, a guy that you overpaid, giving him. Yeah, confusing for Montez Sweat, a guy you're paying $24+ million a year to, and yet he ain't getting the kind of sack.
Ron could be Rude Bob. Rude Bob is the one who brought that up, A-Dub. Rude Bob is the one who brought up Montez Sweat, saying that he was better than. I mean, bro.
And you got that guy so worked up to where he had to put together a post tagging you and a couple of others here.
Bro, I just because every post I see him in,
that was a full-blown college essay. Holy shit.
Dude, that's because he won't come out alive, because it's somebody we know. I'm telling you, it's somebody that we know created that as alternate ego, talking smack, refuses to. I mean, I'm trying to goad him in everything. I know you're watching. I know you're watching, Bob. Bobo, that's what I call him, Bobo. Where you at, Bobo? Clueless Bob from the Bears. Oh, yeah. That guy kills me, man. He says the dumbest shit, I swear to God. That's why Ron could be him. Ron could be Rude Bob. Just don't know.
Yeah. And let's be upfront and clear about something here. Maybe the Bears might have gotten a wake-up call as far as that game against the Ravens, where, you know what, you're not really that good, and you got a question, and you still got unanswered questions about whether or not Caleb Williams is your franchise guy going forward. You think that loss to the Ravens might have answered that question for you?
Yep.
But I swear, if the Bears cannot defeat the Bengals this Sunday, they're really going to have some questions to answer.
Especially since Flacco's supposedly dealing with a rotator cuff injury. If you can't beat a hobbled old man, that says a lot.
Hey, Ron, your takes from last week say you're clueless, bro. You said we were going to lose and you were going to win. And this is another time where I have to acknowledge John Dorn for being on point about something else. Where you said it best, to where if the Bears defense wasn't forcing turnovers, they cannot really defeat anyone. Nope.
We saw that And we saw that on display when it came to them playing the Ravens.
What's up, Fred?
Up there, Fred.
No one's worried about the Bears. I mean, Cal, was he go down as soon as he hits the red zone, man? He fucking turns to a pumpkin, man. Fucking, and
Yeah.
they got kicked for it, or they don't
It's
get
like-
a point at all.
Yeah, and that was something else I paid attention to. The Bears had some solid drives going down the field. They just couldn't finish them with more than
Because you
more
got
than a
Cal
field
Williams. He's
goal.
a bust, man.
He's like if they don't score when they get in the red zone, it's like they're kryptonite. They like fucking suddenly just like suck.
Yeah.
As soon as they get in the red zone, suck. Oh shit, he's like John Gordon is right.
I'm always
Hey,
right, man. Come
go
on.
back, go.
What's up, Jeremy? What's up? Go Pat, go bud. Yeah, I do. Yeah, he agrees.
Yeah, essentially, the Vikings.
The Bears and the Cowboys of the North.
Now I'm thinking, I think the Vikings are actually going to get a win this week.
Cowboys of the North, you say?
I mean, you're giving them too much credit. They got a great offense. Their defense is trash, but
Who is the Vikings?
no,
Lions, I
the
mean?
Cowboys. The Cowboys got some good. They got
Yeah, Lions
They got
fucking
some-
offense is
Yeah.
trash. Fucking trash.
You know, the Cowboys are almost comparable to the Bengals in terms of the way their season would go. Like the only way
Ron.
they
Somehow
could
we're still
like,
first in the NFC. Somehow,
the only way the Cowboys would win games is if they had to outscore everybody. Because they don't have the defense to stop anyone.
I mean that statement's like telling the lottery winner that he's ugly. He doesn't give a fuck. He's got millions, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking guy, I swear to God, Packers can't beat the sucky Browns. You're saying that to the guy that's in first place, bro. First place.
Yeah. And what does it matter? Because you couldn't even beat a team that was worse than the Browns at the time.
Oh, Ronnie. It's okay, Ronnie. I do agree. Ben Johnson struggled hard early in the season before last. Yeah. I mean, they're still look, I can see Ben Johnson's experience. You could see it in the team. I mean, they got some things going, but not everything's going, man. Not everything's going.
Doran, I got to tell you, I absolutely love the background.
I know.
Is that the schizophrenic Eric Lisa in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I found it very odd to where we see that guy make a lot of posts.
Sure it is.
Doesn't,
Sure,
and
right.
at the time he'll make the post about anyone, it's always going to be people make the comments, but he ain't
You
responding
ever
to nothing.
you ever see Eric Lisa's bathroom?
Hey, Ron, you know the basement's still open for you guys. You could go on a 10-game losing streak. You were 4-2 last year, and you went on a 10-game losing streak, bro. And let's see, you were 4-2, and you lost last week, so that's one. And that's how it starts. Bro.
Yeah, and if I recall correctly, Ron,
Yeah, I hear
unlike
you,
your
Fred.
team, unlike your Bears, we've never suffered a 50 burger in the 3-1-3.
Right. No, that's true. That's true. The 20-yard line.
I don't know. They're getting the Vikings that are back against the wall. They need a win. They're getting
Not
healthy.
this
They're getting
season.
healthier.
What are you talking about?
I don't
Not
know,
this
man.
season.
I don't know. If I was the Lions, I'd be scared, man.
Ron, everything is different from last year, bro. I mean, look, I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to go on a 10-game losing streak. I'm just saying that's what you did last year. And so far, you're doing. I mean, even Caleb's numbers, he's only 4.5% better than he was last year.
Yeah,
It's same exact game.
And also,
Same exact 4.5%
also-
better. Only 4.5. I mean, it's better.
He's
I'll give you
throwing
that.
more
One's gotta-
interceptions, too. He's throwing more interceptions,
and
too.
let us not forget, Ron, you had a 4-2 start last season before you
Yep.
went on that 10-game
10
losing
games.
streak.
And they already got one up. That's what I'm saying. A-Dub-1's already on the books. That's the start, man. The next.
I'm just how long is Cal fucking be the starter? Because I'm thinking Ben Johnson's going to go.
And if you caught Broski's noontime analysis on the Bears, holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I hope Detroit loses.
This game is
I really, really do, but I have absolutely no faith in the Vikings this year.
The Lions should win this one. Easy. They should
Yeah,
win
you
this.
guys should.
Sorry,
I'm just saying, you're getting a
but
team that's
right.
when
desperate.
it comes to the
You're getting a team
Lions,
that's
you're
getting
playing.
healthy at the right time.
When it comes to that Vikings team, this is a squad who's had up and down years. Like one season they're up as competitive, the next season they're down. you're seeing that pattern take place again. Last season they was up as that 14-3 competitor. Now they didn't fall down to earth, and all of it revolved around the one area that was the most questionable, which was quarterback position.
I don't count on it, Paul.
I mean, I told
everybody's like, Caleb's going to be 4,000. Sure he is. Sure. He's only 4.5% better than last year at this point. Okay? You didn't make it last year, buddy. Just saying. Just saying. I don't have faith in it. Until I see it, I'm not going to give it no fucking legs on this. No fucking way. I wouldn't be surprised if CW is traded. Yeah, well.
Talking about legs, fucking Thanksgiving, fucking, they better have fucking Jordan Love's fucking turkey leg, man, ready, man.
Yeah, they better have a personal
so you'll see,
one for them.
Ron, I mean, they got two of the best wide receivers in the league, bro. One to two, at least one of them is like top 3, if not top.
Yeah, Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is a beast.
But then they'll tell you if Jamar Chase is not getting no accurate passes thrown his way from the QB that's playing, it won't matter.
Well, it's Flacco. Flacco's already showed he can throw to him, and since Flacco's been there, their run game has come back. They haven't had a run game all year until Flacco shows up, and now 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row, they're just running all over the place. And the Bears suck against the run. We know this. I mean, Ron, for all your takeaways and everything, last week going into that game, you were the 25th ranked defense with all those takeaways, 16 takeaways, but you were like 28th against the run and like 15th against the pass. Or you guys are. It's terrible.
And what's funny is I called that out, and somebody thought I was cherry picking when it came to me making that case and story about showing Green Bay being the top 10 in defense, along with the Vikings and the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bears aren't even close, man. That's why you guys are. That's why the two of your wins were by 1 point, bro. You could have lost those. You blocked a field goal on one, and Jaden Daniels dropped the ball, gave you the fucking game, man. I mean, you'd be on three losses in a row right now if that shit didn't happen.
Turnovers, no win. And
No
you
wins,
need about
no
2-3 of them to win. You need 2-3 of them to win too, man. Because
Caleb only gets you field goals, bro.
Yeah.
He only gets field goals.
Field goals or no points at all, pretty much.
Yeah. That's it. He's not killing it.
All right. Well, since we're at the end of the show, give me your quick score predictions, and then we'll be signing off for this Packers and Panthers game. John Dorn, start us off.
I got Packers 34, and then God damn, Panthers. I'm gonna go fucking probably 13.
Okay, Rob.
I'm saying 37-13. That was my number right there.
27-13.
37.
Oh,
yeah, we're putting 30 points on these guys. No questions asked.
All right, Terry, Dub, what's your score?
I'd say 35-13 Green Bay. This is the kind of game where Green Bay should dominate and have a big, and everybody should have a big day against Carolina. Like these Panthers clearly are not that good in any kind of fashion. So
Fred, fucking tie.
Yeah, and for this one, give me 37-9 for Green Bay, absolutely trouncing them. And on that note, thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thank you guys for being on the panel with me tonight. Let's absolutely kick some Panther ass Sunday. And as always, it's go Pack, go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info info suite. The Daily Huddle podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.